Hello everyone, welcome to KFCS and Sports Bit. So first of all, happy Dhanteras to everyone, to all my viewers, and let's start the video. So for today's discussion, we have Rahul Iyer. So happy Dhanteras, Rahul Iyer.
Yes, same to you, Kunal.
Okay, so Rahul, I hope you see the today's match. Do you think about that? There must be any uncertain things will happen. Afghanistan can win it at some stage.
Yeah, I definitely had hope for Afghanistan when it was 180 for 5, and knowing South Africa's reputation in run chases in recent times, I definitely thought Afghanistan was in the game. But credit to South Africa and Rassie van der Dussen for in keeping a calm and cool head and helping South Africa win the match. They knew they didn't need to do much and they just stayed at the crease. They will end up chasing the runs, and they did exactly that. So, definitely their best run chase in recent times, if you ask
Yeah,
me.
yeah, of course. Okay, so let's start from bowling. So if I talk about bowling, Kagiso Rabada today his 100 ODI match, but he was not be able to make it special because every player wants to make his 150 all the time special. But unfortunate for Kagiso Rabada means if I see the performance of Kagiso Rabada this World Cup, he's not looking like that type of bowler. Means according to his standard, he's quite low. How you review Kagiso Rabada in league stage?
Yeah, Rabada hasn't been at his best in this tournament. Even bowlers like Gerald Ketsi have been more impressive, as well as even Lungi Ngidi. They've been a little more impressive than Rabada in this tournament. But yeah, Rabada can step up in a big match for South Africa. Who knows? He's still a very vital player in this team, and we have to see how the what is it the semi-final goes. This is usually when South Africa underperforms. They don't have a much problem in doing well in group games, but they do have problems in the knockouts.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so if we talk about the bowling today, South Africa bowling was quite good. So they somehow they have done good bowling, but what we have to say about Azmatullah Omarzai, what a batting. Means he was dominating against the South African team. Very unfortunate he was not be able to make 100 runs, but that 97 is more than 100 for this Afghanistan team.
Yes, definitely. It was a great innings. He's the only one who stayed at the crease. Otherwise, Afghanistan would have lost by much worse if it was not for Azmatullah Omarzai's 97. It's because of that they got that competitive score on the board and they were able to reach 240.
Yeah, so Afghanistan have been hurts of everyone. He is eliminated. It's okay, but I think Afghanistan have impressed so much. If I talk about Azmatullah Omarzai has been a step up, and finally he is becoming the one of the good all rounders. Can we say Rahul that in future he can be like what Hardik Pandya have done for India? Azmatullah Omarzai can do for Afghanistan in future.
For starters, I hope Azmatullah Omarzai doesn't get injured as often as Hardik Pandya does. But
Yeah, apart from
Uh,
injury.
no, apart from injury, yes, he has played a crucial role, including the match
Actually,
against
if I talk
Australia.
about Hardik Pandya bowling speed and Azmatullah Omarzai, there is some difference. Means from bowling wise, he is quite better than Hardik Pandya. He's consistently at 140, but Hardik Pandya is medium fast bowler. 126, 135. Sometimes it's 140, but not consistent. So this is a difference. Otherwise, both are okay batsman. And at number five, Azmatullah Omarzai is looking excellent. I heard 2, 3, 4 years ago when Azmatullah Omarzai debut in T20, all are saying that this is T20 player, he can't be in ODI. So finally in India, when he plays the World Cup, so he seals the spot in ODI that yes, he can be a bowler who can gives you 10 over spell as well as good batting in middle order.
Yes, definitely. He has shown that he can both bowl and bat in this tournament. Hopefully, from here, he really takes off. And I think this Afghanistan team in general, they've had a really good World Cup. They have something to build on from this tournament.
Okay, so Rahul, what we have seen from Afghanistan nature, they always trying to be spin dominant. Rashid Khan, Nabi, now Noor Ahmed has started playing, but Nabi will not play again World Cup for this Afghanistan team. He will definitely out within 1 or 2 years. So can we see this Afghanistan team fast bowling heavy or spin heavy
Right at
again?
the moment, Afghanistan is a very spin heavy team. They do have two pace bowlers in Naveen ul Haq and Fazalak Faruqi, but they still need to improve their fast bowling resources. Azmatullah Omarzai has chipped in for uh, for now, but they definitely need to improve their pace bowling resources and have two proper pace bowlers up front to be dangerous with the new ball.
Yeah, of course. Okay. So now let's come to the South African team. Actually, Rahul, you remember we have done a team analysis of this team, and we have talking about the Andy Fiklekwayo. We have talking about Fiklekwayo, his ability. So finally, Fiklekwayo proves us right that we are talking right about this player, and finally he finishes the game for South Africa.
Yeah, absolutely. He played a very vital knock in this match and helped South Africa get over the line.
And you also remember that we have talked about this in the video that if Marco Jansen and Felix Vayu both played together, he gives you the fast bowling as well as batting. Means you can increase your batting. But anyways, South Africa team is looking good. Their middle order is solid. But can we see in Kolkata means Felix Vayu can play? Means Felix Vayu, Marco Jansen gives you overs. Felix Vayu can gives you 5 6 overs means as a sixth bowling option. Can we see it? Marco Jansen with Felipe extra batting.
It is possible. I don't know about with the new ball, but because you already have Rabade and Ingidi, and then there's also Norkia to come, so there's a lot of competition among
Now in
the
this World Cup in
fast bowlers.
semi-finals.
And see, and then you also have the spinners in Keshav Maharaj and Tabrez Shamsi. That is also there. So it's not possible. The only possibility of having all five fast bowl of these fast bowlers plays if you play in South Africa and you really make it a pace bowling paradise where there's nothing for spinners at all. In that scenario, you can have all of them play. Otherwise, you have to pick and choose who's going to play which games. Because also fast bowlers have only such long shelf life. You can't make them overplay them either. You have to be very economical in managing their workload. We often have criticized workload management in the past, but it's necessary when it comes to pace bowling.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Okay, so if I ask Rahul that today finally South Africa win it, but how much satisfaction means percentage wise, if I am asking, how much South Africa will be satisfied that they have finally win the match by chasing? According to me, it is 60% because it is not convincing win at all. Sudden collapse.
To be frank, I will say I will give it a little more than that. Maybe I'll say 70% because they've struggled at chasing runs so far in this tournament. So relatively, this looks like an easier chase because they didn't. What to say? They didn't make it a thriller at the end, like against Pakistan.
Yeah, Pakistan is well different thing. But yes, let's start if you have started the name of Pakistan. So let's start the discussion of Pakistan versus England. First of all, I heard the press conference of Babar Azam. So first time Babar Azam looks like means what you can say what Steve Smith was after ball tampering his face. So you can recognize the same face of Babar Azam. He was not looking so confident. Means he looks like that he is very depressed by the team performance from himself also. He told that he is not satisfied with his performance. His captaincy was not too great. But one positive thing that he has said that every captain will say before the match is he is giving some confidence that if Fakar Zaman suppose means this is a very unpractical ratio means it can be happen if Pakistan makes 400 you have to all out the team by 113 runs 113 not more than that less than that it is bonus So he's saying if Fakar Zaman can play till 30 overs, we have Iftikhar Ahmed and Rizwan. So finally, he is giving some names of these players. Means we are saying in our video that why not you are promoting him up of the order when you need to complete the match in a meantime. Same against Bangladesh. If they complete the match before that over, they will get some boost in net run rate. Might be today's scenario will be quite different, not that much, but finally, some words from Babar Azam. So, Rahul, I know it. It is quite impossible. They are all upon Fakar Zaman. But finally, this team is back up. They know the correct player. So, what do you have words about? Finally, Babar Azam said something about Fakar Zaman.
Yeah, they clearly back Fakar Zaman. He's not done much wrong since coming back from the bench. He's played a great innings against Bangladesh, fantastic innings against New Zealand, and they will need something like that from Fakar Zaman if they want to have any hopes of achieving this mountain of a task. Obviously, they do have a realistic chance if they're chasing a target as well, like some
No,
scenarios
in
where
chasing the target means it is impossible. Rahul, suppose 300 make by England. Okay, so it is not possible. You can chase it by 10 overs. Can it be
see,
possible?
above anything, they need to bowl England out under 100 if they want to really have a realistic chance of qualification through chasing a target. It's not realistic. So, obviously, if Pakistan want to qualify for this, then
They have to bat first.
they have to bat first. That is the realistic thing to do. Bat first. You score 400. Yes, bowling a team out for under 113 is not an easy task. I understand, but that is a little bit more realistic than trying to chase down a target in 2 or 3 overs in a one day match. You can't hope for that. Or try, even if they bowl England out for 50, let's say, bowling first, chasing down in 2.2 overs, 2.3 overs is almost impossible to do
Yeah,
in an ODI, in ODI conditions. Even in T20, that is very impossible. In ODI, you can forget about it. That's not going to happen. So, but they can score 400 against
yeah,
England and try to bowl England out for 113. England's batting has largely been in very poor form, so they can try to put England under some kind of pressure uh, doing that.
yeah. So, guys, this is the scenario I am showing
Yeah,
you in the
so the
screen.
realistic, see the realistic option Pakistan has to do 450 is not going to happen. That much I can guarantee you.
Yeah,
But if they score
300,
even,
350,
they need
400.
see three, okay, 300 if they score, you can forget about it. No matter, even if you're playing against Argentina, you can't plan to bowl a team out under 13 runs. That's simply not going to
So,
happen.
minimum you
Even
have to pick 400 at least.
I minimum you have to pick 400. Anything beyond that is a bonus. You see, you can score 350 as well against England, but bowling them out for 63, although you have something to play with, you can't. It's almost impossible to bowl somebody out for 63 runs, especially if you're trying to do that. If that is your target,
Yeah.
you cannot do that. So you need to score at least 400. You'll have something to play with. 450, 500, those things that's not going to happen. Although England is having a bad tournament, I don't think they're doing that. They're that weak that they will concede 400 or 500 runs.
Yeah, but if we see the score of England team, means suppose if you are making 300, you have to chase it by 6.1, and if you make 100, you have to
See, that
chase
is
it by
see.
2.5. So,
I want to point out something here. Uh, okay, let's assume that all the deliveries are legal deliveries, right? Y- 150 in 3.4 overs cannot be done. Even if you hit every ball for a six for 3.4 overs, you will only get 132 runs. 4.3 overs, if you hit every ball for a six, you'll get 162, not 200.
even
For 6.1
1.220 is
overs,
possible, 2
for
over 50 is
6.1
possible.
overs, if you hit every ball for a six, you will get only 222. You won't get 300. For those kind of scenarios, you'll need England to bowl lots of no balls and give away free hits. They're not going to do that. This is not charity for
I
England to concede that. See, 150 in 2 overs, there's still an outside chance, but very outside chance of doing that. 20 in 1.3 overs, that can be done, but Pakistan is not going to bowl England out for 20 runs. I don't think that's going to uh,
I
happen.
think
That
for
is
150 there should be at least 5 overs. At least five. I think so.
mm, 150 you cannot, I don't think you can do that in they need 3.4 overs for 150. No, I don't think that can be achieved. Not achievable. 15 2 overs is very tough, but if they have maybe six sixers in an over, that kind of thing, in the first over, you can
30
do
runs.
15
Even 30
2 overs. But
runs. Even 25 runs can make it for you. Means you have me 6-4,
Mm, uh,
6-4
yeah,
consecutive
but
manner.
you need to hit every ball has to go for a boundary pretty much. That's impossible. So for Pakistan, batting first and scoring 400 plus, this is the only realistic scenario. You can't think of, see, when you are trying to qualify, you shouldn't think of mathematical scenarios. You have
Well
to
and
depend on
toss.
realistic scenarios. What is practical? Scoring 400, you can try to do that, and bowl England out for under 113. That's your best bet at trying to make the semi final. Or if you scored 350 or you scored 300, what Pakistan needs to do is lock the English dressing room and get all the English batsmen out timed out. That's the only solution if they score only 300. But anyway,
Yeah, but one more thing is that this is Kolkata Eden Garden. So in Eden Garden, pitch is slow means it is not that type of flat wicket, means not a Bangalore where you can hit all ball sixes. So you have to think about, and I think Fakar Zaman is your correct player, means he's that type of player who is not like Kushal Pereira, means every ball six. He is a type of that type of player who see the ball, means when he has to hit or when he has to defend. So he has that type of, means you can say, sensible cricketer who can play sensibly. So let's see how the things will goes on. But if we talk about England team is seeing this match in other way. They are seeing like a Champions Trophy qualification, because on the same day in the morning in Pune, Australia versus Bangladesh match is going to be happen. I know
so
Australia is winning it easily, but
see, for
still,
England, I feel, look, most likely Bangladesh will lose that match. Already, Sri Lanka has lost their match. So, if by the time they will know in the middle of their match what is the result of Australia versus Bangladesh, they will know the result beforehand, and they can adjust accordingly. Bangladesh loses to Australia, which is the most likely result. Then all England has to do to qualify for Champions Trophy is defeat Pakistan. They don't have to, and they have a superior net run rate now, thanks to their win over Netherlands. So there's also a chance that they won't have to defeat Pakistan, and if they just lose within a certain margin, below a certain margin, they will qualify for the Champions Trophy. That is also very possible.
yeah, of course. Okay, so if we talk about the team combination, I know Pakistan team will definitely try to bring one spinner. I don't think here four fast bowlers thing will come. So Rahul, according to you, which fast bowler should be drop out? Harris Shroff or Hassan Ali?
Mm, I would drop Harris Rauf. To be frank, he's been very. He's had a very ordinary tournament. Here and there, he's gotten wickets, but okay, you expect wickets from a bowler like Harris Rauf in your team, but he's going for simply too many runs. He's been way too expensive in the tournament, so you can't. I
Yeah.
would drop him from the team, and especially when you're looking to bowl England out cheaply, Haris Rauf is someone who will single-handedly lose it for you. Let's say Pakistan scores 400, right? Haris Rauf himself can concede all the 113 runs that Pakistan needs to restrict England to.
Yeah.
So yeah, that he won't be helpful. Hassan Ali can really do well. Hassan Ali in the last Champions Trophy, this was an ODI format. He did well against England.
Yeah,
So
and
I think he'll be able to do
Mohammad
well.
Wasim Jr. also. He is also
Yeah,
good
Mohammad
bowler.
Wasim Jr. I would drop Haris Rauf, to be frank. And
And Usama Mir or Shadab
although
Khan
there's another
or
advantage,
Nawaz.
yeah, yeah, Usama Mir can probably substitute Mohammad Nawaz. I feel Pakistan has an advantage in this game because they've already played on the Kolkata pitch once. I know that was against Bangladesh, but they have
But
the advantage
Fakhar
over
Zaman
England.
was
They've
quite
played on this
aggressive.
before.
Fakhar Zaman was quite aggressive against spinners. That is the big thing. Means against Shakib Al Hasan, if you are aggressive, then you can play Adil Rashid, I guess, if Adil Rashid is coming to play.
Yes,
So, well, reality is that Rahul, that we are talking about Pakistan, but England bowling is not that much great. That's why they are in that position. Means very low than Afghanistan. So that is the problem. Means if England bowlers are giving so many runs, I think this will be a positive for Pakistan because their bowlers are not in a great way. If I talk about Mark Wood, means Mark Wood has good speed, but Mark Wood, Chris Folks are not consistent for this team. So that is also the concern.
certainly not. This has certainly not been a good tournament for England. However, one thing is England is playing for the Champions Trophy spot, obviously. But one thing is Pakistan is under a little bit of pressure. They might try to go for this margin of victory. I think they will play aggressively. I don't. There is a mathematical chance, and if they try to play for this margin of victory, uh, then the pressure is all on Pakistan to produce the win, and that will be an opportunity for England to try and trip Pakistan up. That's where Pakistan could probably trip and fall over. However, Pakistan decides, okay, no matter what we do, we're not going to qualify for the semis. Even if we win this, we can't win by that margin. If they decide that, then the pressure is on England because England is playing for the Champions Trophy spot, and Pakistan plays with nothing to lose. So it really depends on perspective here how the Pakistan team decides to play it. Maybe looking from Babar's comments, they're trying to play for the semi-final spot, so that could put Pakistan under a little more pressure. It's going to be interesting to see who's under more pressure in this game because both teams have something at stake still.
Yes, of course. Okay. Okay, so match prediction, I will not ask who is going to win it. Just I will ask how Pakistan can win it because this is a question and cricket is funny game. We all know it very well. Anything can happen in cricket anytime. If Afghanistan can beat Pakistan, then everything can happen. Okay, so Rahul, how team can restrict? Means suppose if you have to restrict any team, you need a fifer from a bowler. So name the bowler which you are thinking that can be gives you a fifer from Pakistan.
I think although this could be a spin friendly track, I think it has to be Shaheen Afridi. You cannot look if you're looking to bowl. Let's say Pakistan's for namesake. Let's say Pakistan scores 400 plus, right? And they
Yeah.
need to restrict England to 112.
Yes.
You need wickets with the new ball. Yeah, 112 is runs to play, but you need wickets with the new ball. If Shaheen Afridi doesn't get wickets for you with the new ball, then you can forget about restricting England below 112. Because the whole dynamic here is when you're trying to restrict a team to a low score, you need early wickets, early breakthroughs, and Shaheen Afridi, he's the one who can bowl a very fiery spell up front and try to get a lot of wickets and put England under that pressure. If Shaheen Afridi doesn't get wickets, I don't think these spinners are good enough to uh, make England collapse and bring Pakistan back in it. Or England might collapse, but they won't. fall below 112, even if they do collapse. So the
Yeah.
for 112, you need early wickets with the new ball, and I'm not talking about one or two wickets. You need three or four to put the pressure on England, because England will also be playing for a Champions Trophy spot. So if you're whoever's ahead in the game, they will be under less pressure. You have to. It's going to be a question of getting ahead early in this game.
Yes. Okay, so if I talk about in your words means free wicket, so I think the first free wicket for England is Johnny Bairstow. His form is not that much great, means he is suffering. So I think Yorker is the best ball for uh, Johnny Bairstow. The ball will go get into the pads, so LBW is most probable chance for Johnny Bairstow. Yeah, if you giving him the means apart from Yorker, you are using short ball or half volley, then it Barristo will smash you a six. So, what is the plan, Rahul, for against Barristo? Is it right to give Yorker?
Yeah, definitely. Or in Johnny Bairstow's form, you just bowl, he'll get out.
Yeah. So
That's another strategy to follow. I'm okay. That's a little bit stupid, but yeah, you can. I think Shaheen Afridi should look to one way or the other to get Bairstow out quickly. Probably bowl from over the wicket and have the ball swinging in. You'll get him clean bowled or LBW very
and Joe
quickly.
Root, and Joe Root also. Yeah, you see the
Yeah, he
spell
can
of
trouble
Bumrah.
Joe Root as well. See, left armers have an advantage over right armers in that way. They can swing the ball into your pads a lot more viciously. And in one day cricket, Johnny Bairstow doesn't have the best of records against Shaheen
Johnny
Afridi.
Baristo, Joe Root, so many players. Johnny Baristo, Joe
And
Root, Josh Butler.
I'm
Butler
looking at
is
Johnny
also not.
Bairstow's record. This must be from I think 2019 or something. They've overall in his career he's faced 64 balls of Shaheen Afridi, scored. Sorry, he's faced. Sorry, Johnny Bairstow actually has a very good record against Shaheen Afridi. Sorry, I read balls and runs backwards. He has scored 64 of 39 against Shaheen Afridi and gotten out only once. So he has an average of 64 against Afridi. So that matchup is not exactly in Afridi's favor. But right now, but that was in 2019. In 2023, things could be a little bit different. I think Shaheen Afridi would have an edge in this matchup.
Yes, of course. Okay, so let's see how the things will goes on. But Pakistan have to do this thing. Otherwise, I think England will be a good choice. Means in if
T20 is actually a different story between Bairstow and Afridi. Afridi has gotten Bairstow out twice in 18 balls. He's given away 25 runs, but one problem there for Pakistan is Afridi has been a little bit expensive against Johnny Bairstow, but I think that was a different Bairstow. This is a different Bairstow right now, so
yes,
we
in
can't
this World Cup.
too much into this.
Yeah, okay, so we'll not talk a lot about this much, but let's see how the things will goes on. But in Kolkata, we will see finally. A short ground, well, the size of the ground is also short, so probabilities that you can see a highest score, whether England bat first or Pakistan bat first, you will see the highest score, that is for sure. So now let's come to the next match, that is Bangladesh versus Australia. So first of all, when we see the Bangladesh team, we always talk about his captain, his timeouts, but captain is not available. So Rahul, how much Bangladesh will team has been impacted when there is no Shakib Al Hasan? Means it is looks like that Shakib Al Hasan is retired. He will not come again. So now this is the team combination. Shanto is a captain. So according to you, who should come? Mehdi Hasan?
I think Mehdi, as a captain, you're asking, or
No, as a captain, it is Shanto, but they will definitely miss Shakib Al Hasan as a bowler, as a batter. Means he is a
yes, well,
good.
Mehdi Hassan has to fill in the role for Shakib Al Hassan right now. There's no doubt about that. He's been in the team for a very long time right now. for a good 6 or 7 years, I think.
Yes.
So he has to fill in the role of Shakib Al Hassan right now. Same role. He's an all rounder, a spin bowler. So he has to fill in that role. He's batted in many positions during his ODI career, and he's done pretty well. So he has batting abilities and bowling abilities. He can bowl spin as well. So he has to really fill in the shoes of Shakib Al Hassan right now. He has got a future ahead of him. Unfortunately, in Bangladesh's golden generation, they couldn't really improve too much. Shakib Al Hassan, as much as I don't like him as a person too much, he's still a good player. And for Bangladesh, this is the pretty much the end of an era with the Shakib Al Hassan gone. Now Mehdi Hassan, maybe he has to take over. I think he should become the captain, if you ask me. He's one of the. I think he can become the leader of this team and carry Bangladesh cricket forward. I think this is a sign of transition right now in Bangladesh cricket.
Yes, of course. Okay, so if we talk about the team combination, Rahul, is this a time where we can drop Tanjid Hassan? Tanjid Hassan is not that much consistent, so can we use Mehdi Hassan Miraz as an opener with Litton Das and do some experiment in middle order?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, I even thought Mehdi Hassan as an opener should be a primary option, and in the absence of Tamim Iqbal, it was pretty disgraceful what happened to Tamim Iqbal, and that's again Shakib Al Hassan's fault. If you recall, he
Yes,
wanted Tamim Iqbal to be dropped from the team, and even said he won't play in the World Cup if Tamim Iqbal uh, is playing in the squad. I mean, there are a lot of the words I'd want to use for Shakib Al Hassan to describe that one, but of course, this is a channel, so I'll maintain decency over here. But that was not a very nice move of Shakib Al Hassan to do that. So, Shakib Al Hassan, I must say, he may be a great player. He's not a great leader, in my opinion. I think, thinks too much of himself, and he thinks he's bigger than Bangladesh cricket. He's contributed a lot, but he thinks he's above the game, and that is a bit of a problem. And unfortunately, because of him, he's a big reason why Bangladesh cricket has not had a very good reputation on the outside from the non-Bangladesh fans. But yeah, coming back to the subject, sorry, I've digressed a little bit too much. I think Mehdi Hassan should have been opening the batting regularly with Litan Das. That would have been a very good opening pair. Mehdi Hassan has the ability to contribute runs anywhere in this order. He can lend value to you and flexibility because of that ability. I understand Tanzid Hassan, he's played one or two good innings here or there, but one or two good innings in the middle of loads of very poor innings is not good enough to warrant selection. Maybe he has abilities, but right now the World Cup is not the place to experiment with someone and try and hope that they will find form. You need to do that outside the World Cup. uh, Tanjid Hassan, in my opinion, has to go back to domestic cricket and find some touch over there and then get back into the Bangladesh team. That's what has to happen.
yes, okay. Okay, so if we talk about some stats of good players, in World Cup, four times both the team came around, and three times Australia win it, and one is no result, means abandoned due to rain. So if I talk about the latest match where Australia win it by 48 runs, so if I talk about the scorers, Tamim Iqbal 82 runs, so definitely they are missing this player. He is making runs at that time. Mushafiqur Rahim in World Cup he made a century, so that was the first century coming from Bangladesh team against Australia. So Mushafiqur Rahim again important player tomorrow. So we will see if there will be a big score. Definitely, uh, he will be a good player. Another player is Litton Das, 20 runs. Mahmudullah 69. Yes. So big topic is Mahmudullah in your playing 11, Rahul, where Mahmudullah should play, because if we see the stats of his career, he is good at number 4. So can we put him in number 4 or number 5? Because he has made good record against Australia, 69 against Australia. last World Cup.
Yeah, we can definitely promote Mahmudullah up the order. And I spoke about Mehdi Hassan being captain. There's even, I think, a chance that Mushfiqur Rahim should be made the captain. I think I forgot about him. He's the senior most player of the team. I think he should be in the leadership role.
Yeah. If we talk about wicket wise, Michelle Stark 2 wickets, 2 wickets for Marcus Stoinis, no wicket for Pat Cummins. So Pat Cummins is quite expensive against this team, 10 over 65 runs. Adam Zampa is also expensive, 1 for 68. Marcus Stoinis 2 for 54. And Michelle Stark 2 for 58. But if we talk about David Warner loves to play against this team. So he was the man of the match last time and 166 runs from David Warner. 2019 166 runs. So David Warner loves to play against this team. So can we see the big score again in Pune? Pune is the batting wicket.
Yeah, we can definitely see a big score from David Warner. I'm expecting Australia to really crush Bangladesh hard in this game. I think even though Australia already has a semi-final spot sealed and Bangladesh is trying to play for the Champions Trophy squad, again the pressure is on Bangladesh over here. I mean, they really have to defeat a much bigger team in order to get into the Champions Trophy, but they could still make it in spite of a defeat because, as per the calculations, Pawan and I, we badly want to see Bangladesh not in the Champions Trophy. So we actually calculated that Australia would need to win by 175 runs or win in within 23 overs in order to bring Bangladesh's
And
net run rate below Sri Lanka. Provided Bangladesh's net run rate doesn't come below Sri Lanka, there's a very good chance of Bangladesh making the Champions Trophy because mm, uh, then Sri Lanka and Netherlands, they already have a lower net run rate. Netherlands is playing India, so you'd expect Bangladesh to finish top two among England, Netherlands, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka.
yeah, okay. So if I talk about the score that Australia have made at that time, so Pawan will be very happy to hear that 381 runs from Pakistan, from Australia, and top three was firing Finch, David Warner, and Usman Khwaja. 166 David Warner, 53 from Finch, and Khwaja 89. So here also top three can fire David Warner, Travis Head, and Mission Marsh. Top three, they can fire again. They are good, aggressive players. So let's see. I hope that they will beat Bangladesh heavily, but Bangladesh will be quite dependent on Mushafiqur Rahim. Of course, Mushafiqur Rahim, Mahmudullah to score. Of course, they will miss Tamim Iqbal. In previous World Cup, he was there, but let's see how the things will goes on. But it will be a good match. Let's see who is going to bat first. But if Bangladesh will bat first, it is going to be score around 250. I don't see that Australia will allow him to make 300. So it will be score around 250. How much you are thinking, Rahul?
Yeah, I think Australia should be able to score more than 350 against Bangladesh.
No, if Bangladesh bat first.
If Bangladesh bat first, I feel at best they'd get to 250 against Australia. I feel Australia's bowling attack is going to be too good for Bangladesh. I don't think they will get to. Bangladesh will score anything near 300.
Okay. Okay, so when I see the Australia, I just remember the innings. So Maxwell innings. Maxwell special. 200 runs that will be remembered for each and every cricket fan. So that is also the topic. So I will definitely discuss about that. So tomorrow we can see so many wholesome changes from Australian team. Of course, they have seen Abbott in a bench. They can give rest to Glenn Maxwell about his condition. Well, Maxwell is in a cool mind. He's in a swimming pool. I see the picture. So he's in a cool mood. Means nothing so serious. It was just a cramp that
Yes.
Maxwell fall down. But Maxwell is fresh. So I think Australia might be some strategy that to make some players fresh, like Michelle Stark, Hazelwood, Maxwell. These are main players. So they can make some changes. So tomorrow we can see some changes. So Rahul, can we see tomorrow Scene Abbott again? Means in place of Hazelwood, you can play Scene Abbott. Stoinis and Green can come. They can give you a good fast bowling along with
Yes,
batting.
definitely. Australia will try to make some changes to this team and test their bench strength
And
before
Smith
the
will come
semi-final.
finally. After
Mhm.
concussion, Smith was out in previous game. So finally, Smith is coming. So let's see. Who knows? Manas Labuschagne has to make a way for Smith. So we have to see. Michelle
Okay.
Marsh is becoming number three for Australia. So let's see how Australia will manage it. But ideal place for Smith is number three. So any how Smith will manage this place. So let's see how the things will goes on. So it's time for prediction.
Yeah.
Rahul. So how much percentage you are giving to Australia? Don't say 100.
Okay. I won't say 100. I'll be generous and give Bangladesh 5% chance of winning. So I'll say 95% for Australia.
Okay, 95% for Australia. Highest run getter and wicket taker.
Highest run getter, I feel it's going to be Travis Head. Travis Head is going to be the highest run getter. Highest wicket taker, I think it is going. I'm not sure Mitchell Stark will play, so I'm going to say the highest wicket taker will be Josh Hazelwood.
Yeah. Okay. So from my side, yes, I'm giving 80-20, 80-20 to Australia. Highest run getter Warner and highest wicket taker, of course, Michelle Stark. So let's see how the things will goes on. But now let's talk about the Maxwell. So actually, in press, what I have seen in press conference, some journalist was talking about Maxwell and Kapil Dev comparison. Means yeah, Kapil Dev 175 at 1983 and today's game 201. So Rahul, my question from you that told that there was a something change in bat. The willow bat, that bat was really different. Means you can say that with that bat we see Chris Gale playing in IPL. Means very long handle and very small means shape of a bat. So it is a willow bat. So with that, a player use it while hitting sixes, long and long sixes. So with that bat, Kapil Dev make 175. Okay, and Maxwell make it 201. So which innings was far better and why?
Okay, so I mean there are a lot of things that play over here. Obviously Kapil Dev, one point I'll give is he batted in much tougher conditions against Zimbabwe, and at that time, so compared to what Maxwell played in, I mean, I think the match where Kapil Dev scored the
Well,
knock was
situation
in
is same in both.
Turnbridge Wells, and it was overcast conditions like you always have in England, like test match conditions almost. At that
Yes.
time, cricket was played with the red ball, and players wore white color clothing to play limited overs cricket also. So it was like a pure test match going on, except you had limited overs to bat in those days. Whereas Maxwell, he played in easy batting conditions, Wankhede Stadium, in most batting friendly conditions. But and both of them have one thing in common: they played against inferior opponents. Um, India was playing Zimbabwe, Australia was playing against Afghanistan.
And
So
situation is also same. Means
but
World Cup in a
situation
state.
is yeah, similar situation. Australia was 91 for 7, India was 17 for 5. But Kapil Dev, in 17 for 5 was India batting first, so Zimbabwe was yet to come and bat. uh, Australia was 91 for 7, and they were chasing a target. They were on the brink of losing. If you're 17 for 5 batting first, you may not necessarily be on the brink of losing because the other team hasn't even come out to bat yet. So you don't know whether how they will play. But Maxwell was 91, came at 91 for 7 when there were still 200 more runs to get. So he had to score those 200 more runs. Kapil Dev didn't have such a constraint like
Yes.
that. So definitely, based on these factors, I'd rate Maxwell's innings a lot higher. I mean, because how many double centuries have you seen while
Chasing.
chasing a target, and that too after everybody else has failed miserably? How many times have you seen a double hundred being scored from such a situation? Rohit Sharma has hit many double hundreds as well, but he's an opener, and he sets the tone for the innings. When you're a middle order batsman like Maxwell, you don't get to set the tone of the innings. You have to play to what you are given by the other batsmen who came before you.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so prediction from winner is England is going to win this match by 31 runs. Means England will beat Pakistan by 31 runs. Okay. And Australia win by 8 wickets. Okay. Will beat Bangladesh by 8 wickets. Okay. Yeah. I don't know England will win by 31 runs, but yes, Australia can beat Bangladesh. I know it very. Yes, yes, Avinav, you can say.
England versus Pakistan is going to be the most interesting, but Australia versus Bangladesh, I'm sure Sri Lankan fans and Netherlands fans, they'll be watching that game very closely to see what margin Australia defeats Bangladesh by.
Yes.
That they will be looking at very closely. I don't think they'll have any doubt that about Australia winning the match, but they want to see the margin of victory, and I'm sure they want Pakistan to win as well against England to make their qualification chances easier. So Netherlands and Sri Lanka, you can expect in Colombo and Amsterdam lots of Australia and Pakistan shirts. Australia and Pakistan supporters tomorrow in Sri Lanka and Netherlands.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so Avinav is saying that his prediction is not genuine. He is just giving what is coming in his mind. Yeah, it happens. No issues. No issues.
I won't be surprised if England wins tomorrow. I think it's anyone's game. I think that's a really 50-50 game. I'm going to give it because of what both teams are going after.
Avinav, I don't know what you want to ask from this. This is incomplete sentence. I can never 2003 World Cup final. Can you elaborate this? This is incomplete sentence. I can never 2003 World Cup final. Yeah, okay. Okay, so in my opinion, I guess Maxwell and Kapil Dev both innings have their own significance. You can't mix both them and can't compare also. Because at that time, Kapil Dev time, there is something World Cup is at stake, and here for Maxwell, it was a score that you have to make 200. Means if Kapil Dev make it 100, it was not a realistic situation that you have to make that much run. They are batting first, and this is batting second. So I think there's no comparison. And if I talk about youngster, if any youngster is going in coaching, now what they will say, play like a Maxwell. Means when predictor is 1% and you are the only player who believes that yes we can win it and you win it by a means before 50 overs, that is a big thing. Mean before 50 overs your legs is not moving, your hand is moving only. Means from your head is moving and your power has make you win. So that is the big thing, and I think Maxwell will become the example along all the youngster all over the world that you have to be like him. Right, Rahul?
Yes, absolutely. This knock will be inspiring to many cricket fans all over the world, and perhaps even sports fans. I will go on to say.
He said why Australian players never play for personal records. Actually, this is the atmosphere of the Australian team. Means in previous, if I talk about 19th or 20th century, Australian team when they comes to World Cup, they always play to win the World Cup. They don't think about personal means personally, because if I talk about the history of this Australian team, apart from Don Bradman, no one is there who was making record. Don Bradman has good records of 50s, 10,000 plus runs or a good strike rate, something, something. But if you talk about Adam Gilchrist, Matthew Hayden, Damien Martin, these players are not coming in that way. Adam Gilchrist is coming as a wicket keeper, but all other players are not thinking about that. Michael Clark, he has not so that much like Virat Kohli that we are always talking. Few. Andrew Simons is coming in controversy. So they have their personal achievements, but yes, this is reality. Australian team always plays for World Cup, right, Rahul? They don't play
Yes,
for personal
absolutely.
records.
Yeah,
Already
of
they
course.
have 28 trophies. So that is
See,
the big.
playing for personal records, I feel, is a very subcontinent thing to do. Not it doesn't happen for Australians or New Zealanders. I don't think non-subcontinent players try to play for their personal records too much. It's not a non-subcontinent thing to do. It's a very subcontinent thing, playing for records and being selfish, being individualistic. These are all subcontinent things. One guy will score many centuries, and people sing his praises. They will, even right now, you see Indian cricket. It's all about the individuals, Virat Kohli or Rohit Sharma, and between Indian cricket fans, you also have these two divisions. Kohli fans will not like Rohit. Rohit fans will not like Kohli. These divisions exist, and now in Pakistan, increasingly you're seeing there's a big fanfare for Babar Azam, perhaps also maybe Mohammad Rizwan or Shaheen Afridi. Like that, there are too many divisions and cliques within the fan bases.
Okay. Rahul, can you know this play man Neil Bhatt? He's saying Rahul Iyer is looking like Neil Bhatt. Who is Neil Bhatt? I don't
Oh,
know. Who is Neil Bhatt?
even I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so he's saying that South Africa are going to choke and public demand is India versus Australia. Let's see. But I want
Definitely, we need some revenge. Australia defeated us in the World Test Championship final. It would be nice to,
2003 final also.
yeah,
That is also.
2003 final. So there are two things to get revenge for.
Yeah, he's saying Rohit Sharma, Mumbai connection in same one. Did you understand, my friends? First of all, Abhinav, I want to say you the stats in Mumbai for Rohit Sharma is not great in ODI. This is a big thing. His score is 20, 10, 13, and 4. 4 in last match against Sri Lanka. So, not a good stats. I don't
And
know.
even his knockout starts in ICC tournament knockouts is not the greatest either. I mean, he has two centuries against Bangladesh, yes, but other than that, he doesn't have many great innings. And I've not seen a memorable ones. Rohit Shetty. Who's Rohit Shetty?
It is director. Rohit Sharma play like Rohit Shetty. Yeah,
That sounds like what to say, some kind of troll or something.
KL Shetty कितने runs करेगा सही? Yeah, KL Rahul, it depends. Means if there is some collapse in top order, definitely KL Rahul will get opportunity. Otherwise, twenty
Hopefully
twenty
they
five
don't play
runs.
shitty. That's the only thing I don't. Hopefully they won't play shitty. That's the only thing I'm hoping.
Yes, 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 yes. But yes, only thing in Wankhede is that if you bat second, there will be quite challenging under lights. There will be some swing for bowlers. A swing bowler they have already. Okay, what is thing? This is question from Gopal. He's saying tomorrow Australia should beat. Okay, should bash Bangladesh. Starko Hazelwood should be given rest like how Jensen rested today. Yes, of course, we have already talked about this. Starko Hazelwood will be rested and Seen will definitely come.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That'll happen likely.
Come on, Avinav, if I talk about Rishabh Pant, then you will say that in KFCS there is Rishabh Pant agenda. He's saying ऋषभ पंत की जरूरी नहीं पड़ी खामखा सिंपैथी दे रहे थे सब ऐड करना चाहिए उसके बाद एक्चुअली reality is that if we talk about Indian performance, Indian team has not tested that much because Indian bowling is quite great in this World Cup. Not a single team able to make 300. Okay, so Avinav, you can't say that we don't need Rishabh Pant in middle order. Actually, we need some good left-handers. Ishan Kishan is not that much great in rotating wickets, running between the wickets. He can't take single easily. And talking about KL Rahul, he will not give you means long run in Team India. Maybe 1 2 years, not more than that. Definitely, Rishabh Pant will come next year from January onwards. You will see from Test to T20. He will definitely come back, and after IPL, who knows? He will be in T20 World Cup squad. Time will tell you. Definitely.
Mhm. Yeah, I think it's going to be tough. I think Rishabh Pant deserves a chance in ODI cricket. He can definitely play the kind of innings that will help you
He's saying,
at
will
the big.
Rishabh Pant play next year T20 World Cup? It all about IPL. He is a captain of Delhi Capitals. I
It really
think
depends on how he does in the
IPL.
IPL, in my opinion. And before that, he needs to play some matches. We can't go. You can't
Yeah, he will
go
play
simply by
domestic
IPL
cricket.
cricket. You need to play some international cricket as well and get back into the groove.
Yes. Well, percentage for Rishabh Pant's selection is still 50-50 in T20 World Cup, but if he shows some intent, means 2018 Rishabh Pant means he has very good strike rate, good runs in 2018. I think it was around 600, I guess. Yeah, 600, I guess, for Rishabh Pant. Highest score around 98. So let's see. He's saying, Avinav is saying Rishabh Pant should retire from white ball cricket. I think Avinav, you should retire from cricket because if you are seeing this word, Rishabh Pant sure can't retire here. Means almost 12 years he has to give for Team India. He is still 25. Here you are saying that retire. Come on.
There's no retirement. The only way retirement can happen is if they want to keep him for Test cricket and they want to streamline the selection. I don't think BCCI is going to do that though.
Yes. Okay, Maxwell rested tomorrow. Yeah, most probably I think Maxwell will be rested
He might take rest, and I think he deserves it after the innings he played
and
the
I
other
think
day.
they will try to make fresh. That's why. He said, why I should retire from cricket? Because you are only say about Rohit Sharma. We want a genuine fans who will talk about each and every player. That's why he said you retire. Right, Rahul?
Hmm. Hmm. Perhaps yes.
Yeah, okay, so Rahul is also satisfied. Okay, so thank you. And that is for today. But yes, a great match today. Unfortunate for Afghanistan. I thought Afghanistan win it, but Afghanistan, you have win the hearts of each and every Indian fans. So
They've had a great tournament, winning 4 games in a World Cup, and this is a World Cup which really had a rigorous format. Like all the teams playing each other, and you had to play be consistent across 9 games, and in that they almost made it to the semi-finals. They were just one, Mujibur Rahman catch of Glenn Maxwell away from qualifying for the semi-final.
yeah, we know it. Rohit Sharma is a great cricketer, no doubt. Yeah, selfless, legend. Not legend for me, but yes, you can say at some extent means in opening combination, Rohit Sharma is great. Yes,
Yes,
yes, yes.
absolutely. Yes, he is a legend. I don't think there's any debate
In
over that,
opening
except maybe a
combination.
few social media trolls. Uh, I don't think there's any debate about Rohit Sharma having legendary status.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so guys, just watch the match and let's see how Pakistan will approach against England. That will be a yay. I want to end the video, but he's always talking about my favorite players, so I have to say something. Okay, Rishabh Pant is not a legend. Come on, he has played few matches and he is a legend in Test match. If I talk about history of wicket keepers, so Rishabh Pant already crossed the all those wicketkeeper, even MS. So he is a legend in Test as of now, and after maybe 4 5 years he will be marked as legend. As of now, he is not a legend. Okay.
Yeah, I
Happy
mean, he's already done legendary stuff in these
test
last
match.
2 years or so. So yes, yeah, he still needs to be consistent for much longer to be considered a legend. That's true.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, thank you very much. Subscribe Sportsbid and KFCS and enjoy World Cup. So last week is remaining. Day after tomorrow in Diwali, India versus Netherlands is the last league stage match. After that, 15-16, there will be a great game semi-final. Both the semi-final will be very important. Abhinav, Abhinav, Abhinav.
Who? Mohammad Amir. What?
Eh, no,
Mohammad Amir
Amir.
wasted his time. Mohammad Amir is a waste of time.
He's
He
saying
did
Amir Khan.
match
Amir
fixing,
Khan.
got banned for
He's
so many
saying
years,
movie.
and
He's not Muhammad Amir. He's saying about Amir Khan means PK movie. Amir Khan has said something in PK. So he's comparing Amir Khan PK to Rishabh Pandey and he's mad. I think you need
okay.
to take rest and take rest at least means uh, one day Rahul said that after World Cup there must be a 2 week curfew in cricket. So I think you should
Yes.
also take a 2 weeks curfew and after that you will come. I think this should be done from you, Avinav. Okay, take 2 weeks time. Come in T20 series. Come in South Africa tour. Yes, when India will tour to South Africa. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So Gopal is laughing. Yes. Yes, you are the president of that club, Rishabh Pant Troll Club. Yes, I have nominated you already. Okay. So guys, thank you very much. Goodbye. Thank you, Rahul. It was a good discussion, and we will meet tomorrow. See, let's see how Pakistan will approach. It will be great to see
Yes.
Fakhar Zaman 100 again. Very entertaining player.